Hey Gemini, my name is Ray. Welcome to my channel. This will be a yearly reading for 2022. We'll be pulling 12 cards, one for each month of the year. For those of you who want to hear about their love life in 2022, I will also pull 4 Romance Angel Oracle cards, one message for winter, one for spring, one for summer, and one for fall. Please keep in mind that there might be an overall theme, but the messages that might come through might also be a mixed bag because we're zooming out with a wide lens, so to speak. Now, without further ado, let's get started. What is Gemini's message for 2022? What is Gemini's love advice for 2022? Starting off the reading in January, Gemini, you have the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. When I say dealing, that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be somebody that you're dating. There could be a fire sign in January that's important to you, that's just influencing the situation in some way. It could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be somebody that you work with. But for some of you, there might be a fire sign involved in January. But this is also a very passionate energy. For some of you, I feel like you might be very focused on business right now, on your sense of ambition, drive, motivation, willpower. For some of you, this also could be a very passionate connection, especially if this is something more casual, something with a very strong physical attraction or sexual attraction. It might just be like something very casual, not necessarily exclusive, but this person is definitely very attracted to you and you are very attracted to them. Or even if this is a committed relationship, for some of you, there could just be a very strong physical pull there in general, a very passionate relationship. In February, you have the Four of Swords. You might be feeling like you need a timeout, you need to recharge, you need to rest. For some of you, this could be literal, especially if you're feeling a little bit sick in the winter or in February. Don't panic. I'm not saying that you're going to catch COVID, but just watch your health in February because for some of you, this could represent recovery from illness. But with this deception card here as your message in love life for winter, somebody is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. I also feel like for some of you, this could just be you need to take a break. You need some space from this person, especially if this is that Queen of Wands energy in January kind of extending into February. For some of you, you might find out that this person is not who you thought they were, and that's why you need to kind of distance yourself from them for a while. Especially if this is a very physical relationship. Somebody might be deciding that they don't necessarily want to take this to the next level. They don't want commitment. It could be you that doesn't want to commit to this person, or it could be them that doesn't want to commit to you. But for some of you, I am seeing like the two of you just need to like take a time out from each other. Or even if there's like a breakup that happens here entirely where you're just not seeing each other anymore, I feel like for some of you, this could just be an emotional healing period, bouncing back after this deception. taking some time out for yourself so that you can get back on your feet. For some of you, this could also be about mental health, especially if you work in a very stressful environment, if you have like a micromanager as a boss, or like your coworkers are frustrating you for whatever reason. Like if you've been overwhelmed with work up here in January with that ambitious, passionate energy that I'm feeling, that like some of you might be overworking yourself in January, is what I'm trying to say. And for some of you, don't be afraid to take that sick day. Don't be afraid to take that mental health day if you feel like you need it. For some of you, this could be self-deception, especially if you're overworking yourself. Some of you are so focused on your goals in January that you need to learn to slow down. Starting in the spring, in March, you have the Magician card. Your message for the spring for love is also reconciliation. Somebody from your past is returning to your life. That doesn't mean it has to be an ex. It could be an old friend that you had a falling out with, or an estranged family member. But for some of you, I feel like you're manifesting this connection back to you, even if you're not trying to, if you're not realizing it, because you're staying in this high vibe, because you're bouncing back on your feet, because you're feeling very powerful and confident, especially with this ambitious energy up here. It kind of feels like you're just attracting more positivity to you, and that's why this person is coming back around, because you just feel different. Especially with this Four of Swords up here in February, if this was a timeout from this person, this Queen of Wands in January that you needed, it might be them that's coming back around in March. By the way, you could be male, female, masculine, feminine. It doesn't matter what sex or gender you identify as, and still like identify with the Queen of Wands. Gender and sex are all fluid in the tarot, so take it how it resonates. I also feel like in terms of like a more career-oriented financial reading, again, especially if you've been overworking in January, after you take that time out for yourself in February, you bounce back in March. Like you feel more motivated. Like this break was definitely deserved. This time off that you took or whatever, and now you're feeling like you're ready to get back to work. You're ready to get back to the grind. In April, you have the King of Cups. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And if you were dealing with a past person in spring, especially with that reconciliation card, they might be coming forward to offer you an apology in April. The good news is with this person, it feels like you're on the same level, okay? Because we have a queen here and we have a king here. That doesn't mean that it can't be a same-sex connection. Take it how it resonates. But what's important here is that you're at the same maturity level, the king and the queen. So for most of you, I feel like this apology is sincere. It's completely up to you whether or not you want to reconcile with this person, of course. Some of you might be thinking, no, I don't really care. Why are you telling me about this person? But hey, you never know. This is an entire yearly reading. By the time April rolls around, you could change your mind. Maybe you really miss them. They really miss you, that's for sure. In May, you have the King of Pentacles. This is another king here. A very powerful card. You might be a Taurus, Gemini, Cusper, or you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It feels like you're very focused on your abundance in May, on your personal growth, your personal sense of stability and security. And for some of you, this could just involve a lot of self-love and self-care and personal growth and growing and healing, like I said. For some of you, this could be literal. You might be very focused on your education, your career, your finances right now, possibly doing work on your home, or even providing for your family if you already have kids. But for some of you, I also feel like this person that's coming back around, especially with that apology card, this King of Cups here, this person feels like they're ready to offer you something more stable. Something with a promise for commitment. Something long-lasting. Something that will be able to provide you with the emotional security that you need. Starting in the summer, in July, you have the Ace of Swords. There's a new beginning on offer for you in the summer, Gemini. And this is a very powerful card. This is about having a breakthrough. This is about clarity. And with your summer message being give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership, I don't feel like in this case, this is you cutting this person off. It might be. Take it how it resonates. Things could change down the line and you might be deciding to let this person go. But with this give your relationship a chance card here, I feel like for most of you, this is you like having that conversation with them, really getting down to business, getting right to the bottom of things. Like, what are we? Where is this going? What do you want from me? Basically, like, how do I know that you've changed? Like, prove it to me. Show me. Okay, actions speak louder than words. Like, you want proof. You want to see that they're not going to fuck around the same way that they did before. You want to see that they're serious about this. You want to see the results. Okay, you don't want them to just talk. You want action. In July, you have the Page of Pentacles. This is more Earth energy. As a side message with this Ace of Swords here in June, I just remembered that June is Gemini season. So for most of you, this new beginning could be literal for you. You are turning 1 year older. This could represent the fact that this is a new beginning for you, literally. This is a new year for you. But with this Page of Pentacles here in July, for some of you, there could be kids involved, especially if you already have children with this person. Or this person could be younger than you. There might be an age gap involved, or you could be younger than them. For some of you, there could just be a level of emotional immaturity here, and that might be why this didn't work out the first time, because somebody wasn't ready to offer that commitment initially. But again, with them coming back around, I feel like now they're ready. And I feel like, especially with that Give Your Relationship a Chance card, they're ready to work on this with you in the summer. It feels like you're looking at this relationship from like a very grounded approach. Like, you're being very practical about it. Like I said, actions speak louder than words. You want to see this person put in the work. And I feel like you're taking things slow. Okay, you're growing together. You're still learning a lot about each other, about what you both need in relationships, possibly about how to communicate better. And it feels like you're being practical about this. You're laying the foundation. For some of you, this could just be literal, especially if you're choosing to cut this person off in June with that Ace of Swords. If you don't want to give your relationship a chance, that's fine. Some of you will choose not to let this person back into your life. This could just be you focusing on your education, your career, your finances, providing for your home and your family. Getting back into focus, getting your motivation back, focusing on money. For some of you, because pages are about communication, this could also be a new job offer, like the beginning of some sort of new business venture. In August, you have the Six of Cups. I feel like even if you do choose to cut this person off in June, Gemini, they're still going to try to come back around. This person is being very stubborn about you. They want to show you that they've changed. They want to prove themselves. And for those of you who are already in the midst of working on your partnership with this person, this Six of Cups kind of feels like, to me, like you're starting to trust each other again. Like, I'm getting this like childlike innocence coming off of this card, this very playful energy. And it kind of feels like the two of you are like getting that romance back, getting that passion back. For some of you, this could possibly be you running into like another speed bump, like some sort of situation from the past brought back that the two of you still have to work through together. But remember to work on your partnership. Because I feel like this person has changed for most of you. That's up to you. If there's too much history there, it's your decision. But this does feel sincere to me. Starting in the fall, in September, you have the Justice card. Some of you could be dealing with a Libra. And with this heart-to-heart conversations being your love advice in the fall, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I feel like this is the two of you kind of sealing the deal. After going back and forth up here in the winter, the spring, and the summer, it feels like in the fall you're ready to take things to the next level, because Justice is a commitment card. For some of you, that could just be the two of you getting back together for real. You know, no more hesitating, no more going in circles. We've decided, let's be exclusive. Especially if the two of you are still just kind of casual up here while you're still trying to figure things out in the first half of the year. Especially if this was a very physical connection. For some of you, this could be taking things to the next level if you're already committed, because Justice can signify signing legal documents. Some of you might be moving in September. Doesn't have to mean moving in together. For some of you, it could. But it also could just mean somebody in general is moving in September. Some of you could be like buying new property. especially if that's what you've been trying to invest with these pentacle cards here that I'm seeing, the King of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, trying to save up to move, to buy a new place. Some of you could also possibly be coming into some sort of inheritance in September, like some sort of windfall of money. Could even be a raise for some of you. But with this heart-to-heart conversations card here, I feel like for most of you, this is about the two of you becoming more committed, becoming more stable, sealing the deal. In October, you have the Queen of Pentacles. This is more earth energy, but I wanted to point out this pairing. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles in May and the Queen of Pentacles in October. This could be a soulmate connection. The two of you could also be mirroring each other, but this shows me that you're on the same page. You want the same things, you have the same goals, and the two of you can achieve this together. This pentacle, okay, focusing on your home. It feels like the two of you, especially after this commitment in justice, especially if you are moving in together, like the two of you, this person feels like home to you. By the time October rolls around, the two of you are in a very stable place. And again, if you're not seeing anybody this year, or if you just want to focus on yourself, the abundance is coming in October. Things are feeling very stable and secure from you, especially if you're moving in September. You enjoy your new home, okay? Marking your territory. You feel very comfortable with where you are in October, financially speaking. And for some of you, this could be about financial independence as well, especially if you live on your own or you're moving out for the first time. Can you clarify the Eight of Swords for me, please? Why does Gemini have the Eight of Swords in November? What is Gemini so stressed about in November? Clarifying the Eight of Swords in November is the Knight of Swords. This could be you because you are an air sign, or you could be dealing with another air sign, another Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. For some of you, I'm hearing a similar message up here in the winter. You might be overworking yourselves, especially if you're intensely focused on money, intensely focused on your career. Try not to become too obsessed with that idea, okay? Because you are in a stable place in October. I feel like this isn't something that you need to worry about, but there's a lot of anxiety and stress going on in November, and I feel like you're freaking yourself out. I feel like you're overthinking your situation, and it's causing you to feel very chaotic. For some of you, this might be an outside influence at work, especially if like deadlines are just starting to pile up in November and you're just feeling very stressed, like you can't keep up. That's just how things work in the workplace. That's just the natural ebb and flow. You know, you're going to have times when things seem like everything's due on the same day and you're just going crazy. And you're going to have some times where I feel like I did nothing this week, like things are so slow. But I feel like in November, things are starting to pick up and you might be very stressed out because of that. Because things are picking up speed, because things are moving quickly. For some of you, in terms of personal relationships, or even at work, I feel like there could be some sort of conflict here. Okay, the Knight of Swords is somebody who tends to put their foot in their mouth. That doesn't mean that it's you, but I feel like somebody in November might say something that like really pisses you off or upsets you for whatever reason. But again, I also feel like somebody could be, or you could be the one that says something out of turn. But again, I feel like there's a lot of overthinking in this situation. Somebody, whatever is being said here or done is making this person feel very insecure. And that's why they're so in their head about it. That's why they're so anxious about it. I don't feel like this is something that you need to be obsessing over. I feel like a lot of you are making a mountain out of a molehill, or the other person could be exaggerating things, but I feel like somebody is just like very offended for whatever reason. And somebody might be being very dramatic about the situation, possibly like switching positions, playing the victim, that sort of thing. This doesn't really feel like that big of a deal to me. You know what I mean? I feel like it's just because somebody's feelings are hurt that somebody is projecting. In December, You have the Three of Pentacles. I see you getting over whatever is going on in November, and in December, you're in a better place. At the end of the year, for some of you, this could be literal, especially if this is some sort of like work stress or work conflict. In December, you feel like you've gotten over that hump, you're making progress. Okay, you're starting to see the fruits of your labors, your hard work is paying off. Some of you could even be getting some sort of acknowledgement or recognition at work. I also feel like for some of you, if this is about some sort of personal conflict, the two of you are getting over it. The two of you are working on your partnership. The two of you are communicating more, you're working through it together, and the two of you are getting over it. I'm not necessarily seeing this as like a split, like a huge ending, like some sort of big blow up. Like I said, this doesn't feel like that big of a deal to me because I see the two of you working through it together. Okay, Gemini, I feel like your message has been received. Comment down below if this reading resonates with you and let me know what your situation is about. I do read the comments and will be liking and responding. Don't forget to like this video and click that subscribe button, that helps me a lot. If you want to join the fam, you can click that bell to be notified every time I post. You can now also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter where I will be posting announcements about new tarot readings. Thank you so much for 100 followers on Instagram, by the way. I know it's not a very big number, but a year ago I didn't even have a channel. So I really do mean it when I say that I appreciate every single one of you. All of those links will be in the description box below. Either way, I'll see you here again at Ray's Tarot. See you later.